Hello everyone, my name is Shallow and welcome to another reaction video. So today I'm going to be reacting to MatPat's VidCon 2018 speech. So MatPat, man, my gosh, way back, my bro, way back. So I'm just gonna be reacting to his 2018 VidCon speech. Something I didn't even know was gonna happen. Maybe I don't pay much attention to anything, but that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully his speech is very nice, and even if it's not, I still support this guy. So go subscribe to the Game Theorist, and he also has a second channel known as the Film Theorist. So go subscribe. Without further ado, let us begin.
We're going to go right into one of the smartest and most analytical guys on YouTube, MatPat. So come on.
Do you mind if I brag to begin with? No. Is that okay? Do I have your permission to brag? Thank you. Okay, so I gotta tell you this. When I was in high school, I was pretty cool because I was the president of the men's chorus. I know a lot of you who aren't clapping are just horrendously jealous of me. I don't blame you. I too would be jealous of someone who was president of a club of men who got together at 6:30 in the morning to sing. Super cool stuff. But as president of the men's chorus, I had one responsibility, and only one. This is no joke. I had to set up the chairs before anyone else got there. That was all it was. That is not a joke. I would get there at 6 in the morning and set up the 70 chairs for rehearsal. In all honesty, I don't think president of men's chorus was actually something that existed before I got to high school. I think my choir director, Mr. Bianchi, saw me getting there early and my enthusiasm for helping, and he's like, hey, I don't want to set up these chairs myself. You go set up these chairs, Matthew. You're president. Congratulations. Thanks, Mr. Bianchi. I was like the pity president, basically. Cool.
Oh, wow.
So it's sophomore year, and I'm president of the men's chorus, and I'm setting up my chairs. It's the first couple weeks of school, and I noticed that there's this new face, that there's this freshman who I'd never seen before, who is sitting kind of off on his own in the corner of the room, not really talking to anyone. I'm the president. I got to make sure that everyone's having a good time at the men's chorus. So I go out, and I, sit next to him, introduce myself, and I quickly learn that his name is Mark. And Mark is kind of a funny kid. He's a bit overweight. He has this high tenor voice, a little crackly at the time, and he walks with this really extreme turnout. He has kind of like a duck walk. It's really cute. But at the same time, he's also one of the sweetest, most genuine people that you could ever meet. He's fantastic. He and I become fast friends because he tells me in that first conversation that he's actually into drama, and me being like the total theater geek outside of being a total choir geek. I'm like, oh my gosh, totally. Let's absolutely audition later this week for the show. I'll introduce you to everyone in the club. It'll be awesome. You'll have a great time. And so we do. We go out to the audition. Mark gets a minor part in that fall show, which is fantastic for a freshman. And I get the nerd role because, of course, I get the nerd role. Hey, guys.
Big nerd right here.
So that's basically the tone of our life for the next 2 years, right? Theater and choir. So fast forward to my senior year. We're driving back in the bus from a choir concert that we had just finished. We're sitting in the back of the bus because that's where all the cool kids sit. Right? All the cool kids sit in the back of the bus. No.
Nope.
That's
Not where I come from.
And Mark turns to me and just out of the blue says, hey, Matt, I want to tell you something important. And I have no idea what he's talking about, but I see that we just pulled up to the all-you-can-eat Italian place that we were going to eat dinner at. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's talk about this later. I'm going to go eat some spaghetti. And he pulls me back down and sits me down in the seat. He's like, no, really, I want to tell you something important. I'm like, okay, what's up? And he says, thank you. And I'm like, thank you for what? And he's like, thank you for saving my life.
One quick thing, if you hear like loud bumps or whatever it may be in the background, that's just in the kitchen, that's in this direction, and people don't care if I'm recording or not, they just make noise. Just saying, if you hear any loud bumps, that's just the background, not anything happening here in my room. So that was here. That was here.
Oh, okay. That's confesses to me in the back of that bus. 2 years earlier, the week that I had introduced Mark, or that I had introduced myself to Mark, he had been planning to commit suicide that weekend. He had the plan all made out. He had been having a really hard time in middle school with people making fun of him. And then in high school, he was hoping that it would get better. But here it was a couple weeks into the year, and it still wasn't. People were still making fun of him for the way he walked, for his voice, and for his weight. He felt like everyone had given up on him. Everyone, except for apparently me, who, just because I was trying to be nice, just because I was trying to be inclusive, went over one morning after I had finished setting up those damn 70 chairs and said, "Hey, I'm Matthew. What are you into?" A conversation as simple as that at 6:15 in the morning at choir rehearsal is the difference between Mark living and dying. I bring this up for a reason. We live today in a world where the internet seems bent, or at least feels bent, on dividing us, on tearing us apart. It feels now more than ever like this tool that was once a way for us to unite intellectually and creatively is now being used to divide us, to focus on our differences. It's a place where only the drama gets reported, the big and bad news out there. Discourse is a thing of the past. It's just two groups of people who are shouting at each other why the other side is wrong. It's a place where even creators are approaching the internet and these online digital platforms with a me-first attitude. What can I do to get myself ahead? Doing things like lying about donating to Locks of Love so you get an extra 1,000 Instagram followers. Like, how stupid is that? Like, seriously, Locks of Love for cancer patients. And here's the thing. All of you are creators, and if not all of you are creators, then all of you are viewers. Don't fall into those traps. If you're a creator, create a community around yourself that is supportive and positive. If you're just a viewer, then vote with your view. Don't support people or videos who are spewing out that sort of negativity or using that sort of negativity to grow their own presences. You have that power. You vote with your view. All of us, big or small, are influencers in some capacity. Some of us are small influencers with just our friends and family in our lives. And some of us are big influencers who are talking at the scale of millions on a worldwide stage. But regardless of whether you're a small influencer or a big influencer, as an influencer, you have to be a role model. And you are setting a tone for the people in your life and the people who listen to you. And so I don't know about you, but if I'm going to help shape the future of the internet and where this cultural ecosystem takes us, I want it to be a positive future. One that is accepting and loving and kind and nice. But don't forget that first word, most important of all, accepting. Because here's the thing, you don't know how many marks are out there watching you. You don't know how many are out there watching every video that you put up, looking to you for that little glimmer of hope, that light to get them to the end of the week. So sure, do it for the good of your channel, do it for the good of your views, but most importantly of all, do it for Mark. Thanks, guys.
My God. Did not expect that to get so deep and then just rise up and make it motivational. Never expected that from this video, even though I've... Jeez, Matt. Matt Pat is absolutely right. People need positivity in their lives. People need that. Without it, as he said, if there's no positivity, it might have caused one's death. Thanks to Matt Pat being nice just by walking up to a guy and saying hello saved their life. And I've had like a few people feel exactly the same way when I walk up to them and share some of my positivity with them, even though internally I am basically not... don't know how to put it in words. I'm not like completely happy with my life right now. Like some friends of mine also like have had I can't speak. Some of my friends have had a dark childhood, like a dark past that isn't right for anybody to actually ever have as a growing up child and trying to be better in life. So, like, a lot of my friends don't have the happiness they always wanted to have when they were smaller, when they were children. Not even, I haven't had the like full 100% happiness I actually wanted. Like, I was in fear of a certain someone when I was growing up. Some of my friends were also really down, wanted to actually kill themselves as well, just because of their goddamn parents not giving a dang crap about whatever goes on in their lives. Jeez, some adult parents out there, some adult parents out there just really don't give a crap, and people around you may also not give a crap. But that's what causes that. And we need to be positive. We need to show love. We need to show people that we care to stop all this negativity and worthless death. If I were to count out how many friends actually wanted to end it all, including myself, that would be about that I know of. That'll be quite a bit. That will be quite a bit. But me and my friends know that as long as we stick together, we have each other. We can talk about stuff. We can pull through it. We will move on in life. Some of us have even felt the urge to run away from our own homes because we don't feel safe here. We all do. All of us that have not felt so secure in their houses, of course that they've thought about running away at some point. But with all of that said, I want to thank Matt Pat. Thank you so much. Your videos are super funny at times, but there are also super serious ones like this one right here. And I comprehend the message that he wanted to send out to us. Once again, thank you, Matt Pat. I want to give a quick shout out to the Lost Knights of Kaon, Hyuga Nation, the Film Theorist, and the Game Theorist, which both channels are run by Matt Pat. So if you guys have ever had something not such a great past, if you want to, you could go ahead and comment down below if you want to. I'll be reading. I'll be checking here and there. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, or if you kind of enjoyed the little speech I gave out. Comment down below if you need to. Go ahead, comment down. And don't forget to subscribe and share the video. So once again, my name is Shadowlord, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Goodbye.